let's do a quick rundown of the games that shooter fans should set their sights on. We love a good crossover episode, and XDefiant will be bringing together some of Ubisoft's most formidable gunslingers for a spectacular showdown. Factions from Splinter Cell, The Division, Watch Dogs, Far Cry, and more will be turning up to take each other on in this 6 vs 6 team-based multiplayer shooter. You'll be able to customize your chosen Defiant with all kinds of guns, gadgets, and traits to suit your playstyle, working in tandem with your squad mates to outmaneuver the opposition. With a diverse range of maps and new content arriving every season, XDefiant will be bringing plenty of ammunition when it arrives later this summer. Oh, and did I mention that it will completely be free to play?
With its mystical first-person action, Ghostwire Tokyo was the perfect game for shooting fans who wanted something a little more fantastical. And if you checked it out on Game Pass and want to further expand your spellbook, you should definitely check out Immortals of Aveum when it arrives on August 22nd. In this magical FPS, you play as a battle mage tasked with ending a terrible war, and it turns out the best way to do that is by throwing magic right at people's faces. If you think this may be a bit too different from the likes of other AAA FPS titles, fear not. Though this is Ascendant Studios' first game, it's founded by veteran devs of Call of Duty and Dead Space. You might have heard of them. There's a ton of different incantations to learn, and the spell slinging action looks particularly spectacular on Xbox Series X, where you can conjure in 4K with ray tracing, 60 FPS frame rates, and HDR10.
Just when they thought they were out, we're pulling them back in. The Payday gang are back on the job come September 21st. Payday 3 will be coming straight to Game Pass and bringing with it all the tools of the trade. There are tons of different ways to tackle each heist, whether you want to sneak in and out without making a sound or go loud and fight your way out. There's no I in heist. Oh, no, wait, actually there is, but still. Payday 3 will be even more fun in co-op as you and up to 3 buddies work together to pull off the perfect crime. And Payday 3 is just one of those amazing titles on the way to Game Pass on day 1 this year. So don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to hear about all the others too.
This September, we're giving you a new Prime directive to check out Robocop, Rogue City. What do you think I was going to say? Based on the hit sci-fi film about the unstoppable power of a baby food guzzling cyborg, bear with me, this cinematic shooter drops you into a crime-riddled city of the future where the only thing between it and total anarchy is you. You'll get to choose how you want to go about maintaining order, and while it might be tempting to unload the game's vast arsenal of weapons onto each and every mission, you might want to make your computations a little more carefully because they can have a major impact on the fair citizens of Rogue City.
We'll be having a blue Christmas this year with Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, making its way onto Xbox Series X and S and PC on the 7th. This first-person adventure will be taking us to a never-before-seen region of the planet as players traverse the western frontier, uniting the tribes and leading the fight back against the evil RDA. Although, you might borrow a few of their weapons first. Sometimes a bow and arrow just doesn't quite do the trick. With a host of lush biomes for players to explore and a brand new, blockbusting story to tell, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is sure to be a box office smash.
Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl will also be offering up an epic, if decidedly less colourful, first-person adventure currently slated for this December. Welcome to the Exclusion Zone, an irradiated wasteland where if the warring factions and strange anomalies don't get you, the hideous mutants surely will. Now, it might be cold and grey, but this dynamic open world is absolutely bursting with complex behaviour models for all of your enemies and a variety of immersive survival mechanics to make the whole place feel even more lived in. And when it's all feeling a bit too lively, there are over 30 distinct types of weapons for you to quiet things down with.
Last up, we've got a horror shooter that's sure to keep you on your toes, Ripout. Here, you'll be exploring a variety of derelict spaceships as you collect loot and blast your way through legions of terrifying mutants. Each ship is procedurally generated, so you never know what's waiting around the next corner. But that's not all. The enemies themselves are capable of reconfiguring themselves in all sorts of extremely gross ways too. Fortunately, you'll be accompanied by your trusty pet gun every step of the way. And if you're looking for even more company, you can team up with another player to take on Ripout's reconfigurable horrors in online co-op. With this shooting gallery of awesome FPSs on the way this year, Xbox gamers simply cannot miss. See you next time.